Is Tina here?
Yes?
I'm Deuce Bigelow. Her date?
I get my things.
Wow, that was a lot of hair ago. What happened to me?
Here he is. I don't know. Take off the hat. Let's see what happens.
There's some left. I just move it this way now and see if nobody notices.
See, our weatherman does that too.
I try to keep my woman in front of me. Stay in front of me, honey. Oh.
We're working out for him. So Rob Schneider is here in town for part of his comedy tour. You got an act tonight in Vancouver and then tomorrow in Victoria. You're back to stand-up.
Yeah, well, that's where I started out as a stand-up, you know. But I never really got to the place in it where I, you know, felt like, okay, it's done. You know, in the back of my mind, it's something I always wanted to do, like George Carlin and Richard Pryor and those guys. By the time I had like a good 25 minutes, I was on Saturday Night Live, you know, which was a great thing.
So why did
I'm not complaining.
Is that why you left stand-up, because of SNL and then the movies?
I started making movies, and I started, you know, you know, to really do stand-up, you have to be doing it all the time. I mean, it's like playing a musical instrument, you know.
It seems like it would be one of the most terrifying things in the world.
Well, that's what people say, and it's true. If you're just doing all new material, then it's absolutely terrifying. If you're trying to do an hour, I mean, because, you know, I don't care how famous you are, how many movies or TV shows you've done. If, you know, there's only so much time you go, you can do it, before they go, come on, you better give us something better than that, you know.
So they're pretty encouraging, but then they start to heckle?
Well, no. You mean, after about 30 seconds, you better say something funny.
Right.
They're there to hear, you know. And I think now is an interesting time in the world because, you know, the United States right now, it's just, there's a sense where things aren't necessarily going to get any better. They might, but they're not necessarily going to get any better.
Yeah, you're talking about the economy now.
Yeah. So, you know, and just today, you know, Congress has decided to, you know, cut the deficit by maybe $3 trillion on the backs of the working class and poor.
Right.
Even though there are 400 Americans that make more than 150 million Americans.
It's so it's a strange thing.
Well, people in Canada kind of realize, you know, why wouldn't you have, you know, social welfare? Why wouldn't you want to take care? I mean, there's certain things you can't make profitable. You shouldn't make profitable to be a great society, like medicine, roads. You know, there's certain things like, you know, you expect, you know, sewage. You can't make money.
These are pretty serious topics. But you bring this into comedy?
Well, I mean, all comedy is showing tragedy slightly separated. In other words, if it's not happening to us, we can laugh about it. And it's just, you know, there's a silliness that's happening.
Or if it is happening to us, you have to laugh about it.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, if you can just show you know, the inanity of it and the stupidity of it, I think it's funny. And I think at the same time, it's tragic. It is absolutely tragic that they're cutting social programs when they need them, when poor people in the United States, and there's a lot of them there, need them the most.
So when you talk about this stuff in some of your shows down in the States versus like an audience like tonight in Vancouver, do you get a different reaction?
Yeah, sometimes people don't like it, but but I'm not doing it to, you know, to preach, for jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're to, you know, but you can kind of, comedy's very wonderfully subversive. You can kind of get your ideas across.
Yeah. I mean, you look at Jon Stewart, and his show is hilarious, but it's always about the news of the day. So
yeah, so I mean, you know, and he's able to, but he does it for laughs. I mean, I don't know if there's a certain humanism you have. I mean, even reporters. I mean, you can't say that you don't have an opinion about things if it has to come through.
If you could hear what we say in the newsroom off camera some days.
But you have to have an opinion about things, otherwise you're not a human being. And I think people want to hear what the collective thinks. You know, the collective being an old Soviet term, but I think, and I'm a socialist, so I love it up here. And let me tell you guys better put up some fences up here, like we have it over between Mexico and America. You need them up here because we're coming. It's nice up here.
We'll take you.
You guys are good. No, but you don't want all of us. Trust us.
Well, we'll
you don't
take
want the Tea Partiers up here.
No, we'll just take you. It's fine.
Yeah. No, you know, people, Mexicans sneaking into America, not going, we're not staying here. We're going to Canada, man. We know if I hurt my toe gardening down here, forget it. I'm screwed. I'm going to go to Vancouver, man. It's nice up there.
Well, it is now. Rob Schneider, thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you. And yeah, we still got some tickets for the Victoria show when we're sold out here in Vancouver, so that's good. But, you know, scalp some tickets or something.
We'll hop on a BC ferry and head to Victoria tomorrow. But Vancouver tonight, the Vogue Theatre, and then the Royal tomorrow in Victoria. There's the number for ticket information, 569-1144, or go to funnyfarmcomedy.ca. So are you how does it feel after so many years being away from stand-up?
Oh, it feels great now, because I've been doing it for about a year and a half, and it's fun. There's nothing like it. And I really think, like the movie theater experience, the same thing with the comedy and the theater, people want to hear what other people are laughing about. They want to hear some ideas and stuff, and I like that. And, you know, one thing I can say about Canadians is you guys read too much.
What are we reading too much?
Everything. No, but it's just, you know too much about geography. Like, Americans can't even find America on a world map. And go, I don't know, is it over here? No, that's Scandinavia. Really? Looks like America. Sure that's not Florida?
The
no,
America,
that's Finland.
Yeah. All right. We're looking forward to the shows tonight and tomorrow.
We'll see you out there.
Okay, take it easy. Thanks for coming in. Caitlin, what's going on in traffic?
Well, if you are heading over to Victoria, maybe to catch the show, there's no waits on BC ferries between Vancouver and Victoria. However, the 10:20 sailing from Tsawwassen to the Southern Gulf Islands is completely full. The 2 o'clock sailing is still sitting at about 94% full, so definitely a good idea to make a reservation if you are traveling on BC ferries this weekend. Borders, not too bad heading into the United States at the Peace Arch. Traffic heading southbound, only about 10 minutes there. 20 minutes, though, to 25 minutes if you're using the Pacific Highway truck crossing this morning. And Aldergrove is now open. There's not much of a delay as you make your way into the United States using the Aldergrove crossing. On your major routes, traffic is starting to improve a little bit. Portman Bridge, westbound Highway 1, just slowing down around the top of Johnson Hill. And the Vancouver-Richmond bridges have been in great shape all morning. Traffic is starting to slow down a little bit as you make your way across the Oak Street Bridge. I'll call that just steady across the bridge itself. 9th Street Bridge, probably the busiest of the three. Traffic is busy actually in both directions on the 9th Street Bridge and on your approaches. And the Arthur Lang is looking good this morning. As you make your way towards the Ironworkers Memorial Bridge, traffic there is moving well north and southbound. And the Burnaby Lake stretch of Highway 1, problem-free heading all the way through the Burnaby Lake stretch. It's just starting to build right around to the merge points. And you can see here, this is the traffic as it makes its way a little bit between Kensington and Willingdon. Actually not too bad. Once you get past Kensington, traffic does start to pick up a little bit of speed. That's it for the Cal Tire traffic report. With more, we're going up to Amber Valzer in Global 1.
Thanks, Caitlin. I'm just above Highway 91, the east-west connector, just west of the Alex Fraser Bridge, where we're seeing quite a bit of volume start to stack up just between Westminster Highway and the S-curve. And that's because of an earlier police incident where they had someone pulled over near number 7 road. And as a result, it does get quite congested from about the S-curve as you head west towards 9th Street. So it is a bit slow going this morning. Employee pricing is back at Chevrolet. Now you get to the Chevrolet you want and pay what GM employees pay. Plus 0% financing on select models. Visit Chevrolet.ca. I'm Amber Belzer, Global 1, above Highway 91.
Thanks, Amber. She has broken out on her own. Vancouver-based singer-songwriter Louise Burns is coming up next. She is live in studio. Stay with us.
This program is brought to you in part by Captain America, the First Avenger, now playing.
How do you make Canada's best-selling crossover, the Dodge Journey, even better? Why not add an even more powerful engine? We did that. Why not make it more fuel efficient? We did that. And why not completely revolutionize the interior design? We did that. The all-new 2011 Dodge Journey. You'll like what we did.
The President's Choice Decadent has more chocolate than the leading national brand. The majority of Canadians prefer the taste, and it costs less. Yeah, we figured you'd feel that way. The Decadent, just $1.99. Switch and save. President's Choice.
Hey, Wendy, I'd love a cold Frosty on the beach.
So we'll bring the beach and our new Wild Berry Frosty Parfait to you.
That's awesome.
Cool, creamy, and topped with sweet berries. Or shake it up with Wendy's new Wild Berry Frosty Shake.
It's frustrating being kept awake by body pain caused by seized muscles. And believe me, I've tried lots of things to get relief. Heating pads, ice, even massage. Then I discovered new Tylenol Body Pain Night.
It's specially formulated with the trusted pain relief of Tylenol and a muscle relaxant to release tense muscles so that you can get to sleep. New Tylenol Body Pain Night. Get back to normal, whatever your normal is.
Learn about breast health and find out how mammograms save lives. If you're a woman between 40 and 79, book a free mammogram at 1-888-GO-HAVE-ONE. Where will the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation's Pink Tour stop next? Visit thepinktour.com.
It is a mark that is synonymous with impeccable standards of excellence. Like the vehicles it appears on, it is the very symbol of quality and trust. Jim Pattison Lexus in the North Shore Auto Mall, featuring the 2011 IS250 from $32,900.
This program brought to you in part by End of the Roll.